But I am not paying anything. Forget, if I were the distributors, forget about that 7 million arbitral award. I am not going to pay anything, not a single cent. Wala namang value siguro yung centavos, pero wala silang makuha sa akin.
Yeah, Mr. President, also on the press con of Secretary Salvador Penelo, may binanggit po siya na you have a message daw po to Iranian government regarding po sa mga OFWs natin sa bansa.
Well, I have sent Secretary Mamao, he's Maranao, is a cabinet member, is my fraternity brother. I trust him. I've sent him to both Tehran and in Baghdad, if we can make it, to talk to the leaders about the plight of the Filipino workers. That is all there is to it. Just to get the assurance that my countrymen will have the egress just in case hell breaks loose in that Middle East.
Opo. Mr. President, may we also clarify that you have mentioned last night daw that kung masasaktan may masasaktang mga OFWs sa bansang Iran, you might be siding with America. Is it true?
No, I would not like it. I just a projection. I might send more than just a special envoy to do the talking. Kung may masaktan, then we'll just have to move physically, not only verbal. What it would consist of, I cannot, as of now, tell you. But we have asked the Department of the Defense to study on how they would make their way out. And I have asked also the Department of Finance to reserve a certain amount for that exigency if it ever comes.
So clarification lang po, the statement that you will be siding with any nation kung may masasaktan po sa mga Filipino natin is not accurate.
Well, I suppose that there are so many, it's a multiracial yung dyan eh, workers and all, Arabs of different persuasion, both in Sunni, Shiite, and you have the workers and you have the Americans there stationed. I hope that they would do everything to assure the safety, that no Filipino gets hurt. Because kung sabi mo may masaktan o may mga casualty, then I would not like it. Then I have to rethink my position.
Mr. President, what's your opinion on Vice President Leni Robredo calling your drug campaign a failure?
Well, she has been there how many days? 17? 18 days. You know, I hate to say this, but how many voters are there in the Philippines? And just do away with the 200,000 plus that she got as a majority over Marcos. It was really a mistake. I mean, with a slim margin, and you talk big, you know, for all of these years, she has done nothing. She's a colossal blunder. Colossal blunder. Blunder.
What about her recommendations, Mr. President? For example, to transfer the chairmanship of ICAD to Dangerous Drugs Board. Sinabi po niya yun sa press conference.
Saan ko ilipat?
From PIDEA, ilipat po sa Dangerous Drugs Board, yung chairmanship po ng ICAD. Are you in favor of that?
If ever. Kung sakali lang. Maging presidente siya. Gawin niya yan. She does not lecture on me. I do not have the slightest, as a lawyer, lecturing on me, well, she should revisit her record, I suggest.
Mayor,
Ma'am,
in case po mag-escalate yung violence sa Middle East,
yan ang masakit kong ngayon, ma'am. Diyan ako hindi nakatulog talaga. Totoo lang. I was trying to, well, I was with two others and we were trying to shoot the breeze last night. Natulog ako siguro mga alas 5 na, alas 6. We're drinking coffee and just discussing how we would do it. That the plan is of the military. We're just reviewing it. So this is plan A, plan B, and the worst scenario case. Puputok talaga. And they begin using high explosives.
i-invoke po ba o i-enforce natin yung provisions ng Enhanced Defense
No,
Operation?
it applies only sa Philippines if there is an attack. And besides, the armed forces of the United States must get the permission from the... It's not automatic.
So there is a provision that would allow U.S. troops to go to agreed locations in the Philippines in case kailangan nila ng stage point or jumping off point going to other...
A transit,
Opo, sir.
well, they have the
paggas,
bases.
ganyan.
We will continue to... Just the visiting
Forces agree.
forces agreement. We will continue to respect it in transit. But to use the Philippines as a launching pad to fly the missiles and the rockets, I do not think that I have to stop them.
Refueling of their...
Yes, I said the normal. We allow ships of the great ships of other nations to park here and get some provisionings nila.
How about allowing Philippine troops to join?
Out of the question. Out of the question. Unless the national interest would demand it, and it will be decided not by me, but me and Congress.
So is that the reason why you are asking a special session of Congress?
Okay, what?
Special session po ng Congress.
Yes.
Powers to...
Well, I said there's money, but you cannot spend it. It has to be budgeted. Only Congress can order the National Treasury to set aside a certain amount, and that is not enough. That is not no reason really for you to spend it. You have to get the permission from Congress to use the money. Okay na.
Sir, good afternoon po. Balik tayo sa water. Na during your cabinet meeting last night, pwede po ba namin malaman yung kung ano yung magiging contents po ng bagong kontrata?
No. I have to, well, por respeto naman, I would allow them to review it first and give their comments.
But definitely, wala na din yung mga onerous na mga ano, sir.
As sure as the sun will rise in the east every morning, the onerous provisions will have its sunset.
Yes, sir. Last, yung sa mga owners po, yung sa mga may kinalaman sa kontrata, sir, kanina nabanggit ni Secretary Panelo, regardless kung pumayag po yung mga owners doon sa bagong kontrata na naipapresent sa kanila, sir, continuous rin po rin, itutuloy po rin yung pagsasampa ng kaso, sir. Tama po ba? Comment lang, sir.
Well, I cannot stop anyone, especially a Filipino, and a consumer of water, to file any case to want damages or anything. That's the worry of the concessionaires. It's not my worry actually. Wala akong pakialam dyan. I leave it to anybody's choice to run after or not to run after. Me, I said, I'm proposing a new contract. You accept it, and if it's to your liking, sign it. If you don't, then there is no water. I will order the military to take over, and I will nationalize the water issue, and then I will file the corresponding charges. It's clearly, and you ask any lawyer, it's clearly large scale or maybe plunder.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Malapit po tayong PNP chief. PNP chief.
Not at this time. I have ordered Secretary Anyo to make the corrections. You know, historically, the police, the PNP, has always been a problem for any administration. Alam ninyo yan. And I think that with the remaining 2 years, if I can just fix a third of what's bugging the PNP, and that is corruption.
So meaning, sir, for the remaining years in your term, wala na kayong i-appoint na PNP chief?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
They should have a commander. I said, if I appoint one from them, from the ranks, he would not be able to solve the problem. He would have to need to go to court and do this and do that. I have given Secretary Anyo the blanket authority to get rid of corruption, and it is on his shoulder the future of how the police would behave in the coming years. Na kay Anyo.
Thank you, sir.
Siya, hindi man siya nagtanong. Ayaw mong tanong, ma?
How's your health, sir? Kasi yung mga meron po kayong event in the last week, I think, na hindi napuntahan.
Saan, ma'am?
Under the weather, okay. Actually, you said Davao, sir.
If the weather will not allow it, it's a low-ceiling cloud. Paano ko maglipad? Diretso ka sa bukid. You know, itong helicopter man is visual. But sometimes I force them to take off, especially if I want to go home. I do not want to rest on any other way. Pinipilit ko sila na mag-take off kami, even in total darkness. But sometimes, if you cannot really see your way in and out of where you are going, then we say that it's not good to fly there this time. It's all clouds. You know, when you're inside a cloud, you'd never, and this turbulence, yung makita mo pang aeroplano, pag dumadaan ang cloud, yung gano'n. If you are in a thick of a cloud na wala ka, there's no way that you can go out safely. Kaya yung mga sa Malacanang nag-crash na. Because inside the clouds, hindi mo alam kung you're on your side or naka-upside down ka na.
So it's not because of the health conditions. Masama daw po kasi yung pakiramdam mo.
Masama ang loob ko, ma'am. Hindi ang pakiramdam. Well, I said, I'm 74. Most of the cabinet members are also at my age, kabats ko pa, classmate ko pa, kababata ko. Pag natumba ako, tumba lahat yan. Sigurado yan. Hindi lang ako. Maligaya si Leni.
Thank you, sir.
So, dito.